Peace, peace, family. Good morning. It's Big Dan reporting from Fresno, California, United Snakes of America. And this video represents or is dedicated to my people. You know, my people, my family, my friends, the people out there that know that there's something wrong, but can't put their finger on it. You know, but they want to find out. You know, I'm gonna talk about vaccines. You know, and how the government is attacking the black race through vaccines. Flu shots, you know, the DTaP shot, the hepatitis shot, the vitamin K shot. And I'll speak briefly. You know, I'm going to try and keep this video as short as possible. I did have my notes on this, but I cannot find them, and I apologize for that, but I am, you know, worthy of giving you a foundation to build on, to do your own research. So don't take my word for it. I'm going to give you some specifics that you can research and come up with your own result. Because if you are politically aware, you understand that the state of California, starting this school year, 2016 school year, that it's going to be mandated for every student to be vaccinated for to go to public and private school. The only way you can dodge this is homeschooling your children. You know, and that's something that a lot of black families don't have the capability of doing. Not only black families, but other poor families. You know what I'm saying? But I specifically stand on black folks because the black population is affected dramatically different than a white child or a non-melanated Hispanic, a non-melanated Asian, a non-melanated Hindu or Arab, someone from the Middle East, because genetically it's only two races on this planet. I'll start with that. And I know you crazy, it's all kind of people on the planet. It's only really two kinds. Melanated and unmelanated. There's no in-betweens. Your melanin is your skin color. Your melanin comes from your pineal gland. This is why you have the distinction of non-melanated and melanated, white and black. In this paradigm, they have the races, quote unquote, oh, I'm from Switzerland, I'm from Germany, I'm from Mexico, I'm from Ghana, I'm from Canada. I'm Canadian, I'm American, I'm Brazilian, okay? That's called geographical location. That's your geographical origin. But genetically, are you melanated or are you not melanated? Now, the simplest test that you can do to find out if you're melanated or to know if you're melanated is if you can stand in direct sunlight and not get sunburned. You get darker. Okay? This will happen every summer. For non-melanated people, they stand in direct sunlight and they get sunburned. The sun is a non-melanated person's enemy. The sun literally kills a non-melanated person. Every time they get in direct sunlight, the sun kills them a little bit. It's not instantaneous like getting shot in the head by a firearm, you know, but this is something that happens over time. Okay? With black folks or melanated people, you are protected and nourished by the sun. You get information from the sun on a subconscious level. You get vitamin D3, the forms of vitamin D from the sun. This is why vitamin D is in milk. and in other forms of food and drinks, because non-melanated people cannot receive vitamin D directly from the sun like a melanated person can, a black person. Okay? The second notch in this key is the birth rate. Non-melanated people, or I should say white people, Caucasian people, are under their birth rate and have been under their birth rate on record, at a zero birth rate ever since the year 2000. So we're talking about 16, almost 17 years of documented zero birth rate for the white race. Globally, not just in America, we're talking globally here. Okay? This is why it's so important that they have population control. This is why it's so important that they have the Planned Parenthoods in your neighborhood. This is why it's so important that they give your baby straight out the womb, not even an hour out of the womb yet. And they giving it a hepatitis B shot or hepatitis shot. And anybody that's educated enough to know what a hepatitis shot is for, is the hepatitis vaccine or the shot was created for people who perform sexual acts, without protection, what they would call the exhibitionists in the sexual arena. This is what the hepatitis shot was created for. And they putting this in your child, not even an hour out of the womb. Also, they giving your child straight out the womb the vitamin K shot, which gives your child 4,000 times more the vitamin K that they need. The same vitamin K that they can get out of the mother's breast milk based on her diet. They want to inject it directly into your child at 4,000 times the rate that it needs. What this does is offsets and cripples your child's immune system and brain functionality. If your child was given the hepatitis shot and the vitamin K shot fresh out the womb, it would be virtually impossible for your child to reach its full potential, physically and mentally. This is a part of the genocide against blacks that's not talked about. Okay? Now, when we get on vaccines, it's three chemicals in particular that directly affect the brain as a neurotoxin. It's formaldehyde, aluminum, and Thymerasal, which is mercury, used in another name. So the mercury is used as a preservative. The preservative, as you know, if you know what the word preservative or preserve mean, it makes the actual whatever vaccination or shot last longer on the shelf, whether it's a flu shot, vaccination shot, DTaP, polio, any form of injectable, it makes it last longer. This is a neurotoxin. Anybody that knows a little bit about the chemistry of mercury and what it does to the human brain and the human body, they would know that mercury at any level, microscopic level, is harmful to the body, if not deadly to the body. Okay, this is the reason why they stopped using mercury thermometers. Last time I seen a mercury thermometer is in the 80s when I was going to Kirk Elementary School. So, those three chemicals directly attack the brain. Thymerasal has been linked to autism. This is why the autism rates have raised dramatically in the past 20 years. So, if you do the research, which I want you to do and double check and fact find, search Thymerasal. Research Thymerasal. Research formaldehyde. Formaldehyde, spelled PH. Research aluminum. All these are neurotoxins and adjuvants to make your immune system create antibodies to fight off whatever they're injecting into your body, i.e. the flu, a tetanus shot, any form of vaccine. So let that be your foundation or the platform that you do your research on as far as the three main chemicals you need to look out for as a parent. Because if you're a parent, you have to be not only worried, but vigilant in protecting your child. Because this is going after your child. Because at the top, not the white folks you work with, not your white friends, because we all have them. The people that grew up in our environment, white, Mexican, Hispanic, Asians, they grew up in our environment. They are us. We know what each other go through. We don't hold them accountable for what the people at the top do, because the people at the top don't give a fuck about them neither. Excuse my French, but that's just keeping it honest. 100, as most would say. They looked at just like us. They are collateral damage. They are considered cannon fodder. So,